Welcome to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to Sidereal Midnight Plays The Darkest Dungeon. Yes, I timed it well. Excellent. I've been waiting to play this game for nigh on a year now. I didn't want to play it until it had a suitable end game. And now it does. The eponymous Darkest Dungeon. And hopefully we'll reach it in this playthrough. Yeah, the Darkest Dungeon is a sort of... Oh, ignore this. This is just a little test game I made to see if... to make sure this would record. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon is a turn-based RPG with some really strong, like, Lovecraft influence. Like, Lovecraft would love this game. Or I don't know. He'd probably think it didn't have enough racism in it. Where are all the swarthy foreigners? But it's got some very interesting mechanics, which I'll go into once we actually get started. So let us, in fact, get started.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Fingers crossed. Alright, and we're in the old road. Yeah, and down there, I'll just skip through most of this. Down in the bottom right is our map. This little torch here, that's us. And that's where we need to go. Now, I'll take this moment to explain some of what's going on. Mostly just this little area down here. Now here we have health, stress. I don't know what most of these stats do. I assume dodge and protect help you avoid and soak damage respectively. And this is like your damage outputs. But we also have light, which gives us increased chances to reveal parts of the map and surprise monsters when it's high, and decreased chances to do that and makes the monsters stronger the lower it gets. So let's take a stroll.
Run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
I love this narrator, by the way. That's why I started this this video with the intro cutscene.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Because that way, you guys could hear all of his sweet narration. This guy's got it. Now, I want to talk about what makes combat in Darkest Dungeon actually pretty interesting. And it's the positional game, I like to call it. Because each character has certain skills that can only be used from certain positions in the party. Like, you have 4 spots in the party, and each one allows for different skills to be used. For instance, this guy... Hold on, gotta clear my throat here for a second before I get into this explanation. Okay. Yeah, this guy can use Open Vein because he's in the first 3 spots, and there's an enemy in the first 2 spots. White pips are where the allies go, red pips are where the enemies go. But he can't use the pistol shot because even though he's in one of the last 3 spots, this guy's in the first spot. So he can't be hit by that ability. He can be hit by this though. And he resisted the bleed. Yeah, and over on the right during combat is the stat screen for the enemy. Their protect and dodge, their speed, and their resistances. There's a lot of fun status effect stuff in this game. And he rolled a 1 in 5 to resist that bleed, but it's not going to save him.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
He was a poor man, only 100 gold pieces. I mean, more money than I've ever had, sure, but... Interacts with objects by pressing W. Yeah, if something's highlighted, that means you can act on it. This little bag here is usually where you'd put stuff to have, like, special interactions, but this tent doesn't have any.
Leave
nice, more
unchecked.
money.
There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Let's take the money and go in here.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Yeah, this is our first introduction to a 2-space character. Like this guy, he takes up 2 spaces in the party order. So, for example, this, okay, I can't actually do that because it's not his turn. I'll just shoot this guy and then wait on the explanation. Ah, nerds.
Dazed,
Wow.
reeling, about to break.
That hurt a lot. Please shoot him. There we go. Oh no, he's raining whips. Not hallelujah. Ah, and you're bleeding too. Yeah, this zealous accusation here, which would normally hit the first 2 people, that's what that line signifies between the 2 reds, would only hit this guy, because he takes up those 2 spaces all on his own. We're just gonna bonk him in the face. Actually, let's stun him. I'm worried about that.
Powerful blow.
He resisted. That's unfortunate. Please die. Yeah, there's a 50% chance that if I hit, I'll be able to kill him.
Press this
There we
advantage.
go.
Give them no quarter.
I will not. Yeah, and monsters leave corpses when they die. I think they're just there to make it so that you can't, like, knock them out of position easily. So they don't, like, slide forward and then their ranged abilities don't work anymore. And, this little gross thing over there is his corpse. Stop critting him. Jeez. No, you can't staunch the flow. Please get stunned. I really want you to be stunned. Your 50% stun resistance will be the death of me. Come on, he only had 20%.
Facing the abyss.
Yeah. Characters in this game can die, but they don't die instantly. They have to get hit one more time to die. If only I could eat food, but I can't. Maybe get stunned this time? I hate you. Maybe get bled this time? Wow, this guy is resistant. I'm aware that he's on death's door. Everything runs red. Great. I'm glad for that. Just keep trying to stun him. There we go. Now open a vein in this man and end his life. There we go.
Victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Definitely. Definitely a turning point. Let's leave and never think about this again. Return to the hamlet. And then we get a bit of money back for the stuff we didn't use, and a bit of money from the gems and whatnot. And a lot of money from that. Plus, we get level ups. Yeah, the guys get Resolve XP. I'm not sure how that's different from regular XP, but it levels them just the same. Ugh. Reynauld here is real stressed. +4 speed and +5 dodge in the first round, but fascinated with injury, wounds, and torture. That's gonna be fun.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Yep, you can tell because I have my name on them. That's how you know it's official. Once your name's on something, it's yours. That's a lesson you can take to the bank. Yeah, so we have in the hamlet, we have this guy who I think is just here to show us what quests we have, and then we have the activities log, which right now only has our people leveling up and them escorting me to the hamlet. Where was I, by the way? Like, just cowering in the crashed stagecoach? And why would they leave me alone? There's bandits out there. Ah, whatever. Not getting help. Yeah, I know a bit of the early game, mostly because I watched some videos back in February of last year about this, so I know some of what goes on. So this guy, yeah, and all of your people have positive and negative traits. Like this guy has +10% damage if light is above 75, but he'll only pray for stress relief, and he's prone to stealing stuff. Man of the cloth, stealing stuff. Plus, you can change their outfits here, and you can rename them here, which I will do. Because there is an achievement to keep these two alive until the end of the game. I want to make sure that I know who they are. And what are you? You're a known cheat. You're not allowed to gamble in town. That's fine. You have +2 speed. That makes you more than worth it. And you will be... What will you be? Ah, yes. I know exactly what you'll be. Immortal Neverdy. The screen also shows you their camping skills, which I'll go into when they're relevant, their resistances, and their preferred position. Basically what this means is where they can use the most of their skills, and who those skills will hit most easily. Alright, so we'll close out of that screen. Oof, lives forever is real stressed out. Almost dying does that to you, I imagine. So we have the graveyard, where all the dead people are. You almost didn't make it last time. Lives forever almost didn't make it last time. Shut up. We have the Ancestors' Memoirs.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Which is basically the cutscene area. We can look at all the cutscenes here. And there are quite a few of them, actually. And then we have the Stagecoach.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Yep. I mean, those 3 bandits were real terrifying. Not to knock them, they did straight up almost murder one of my people, but I feel like a dedicated enough team could probably make it through. We'll upgrade that to get more heroes. And then we'll get Pont and Mobek here.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Sometimes he has a line for her, for the Vestal. Sometimes he doesn't. It's fine. Now these guys all get random stuff. These two, from what I've seen in the test recording, their stuff is always the same. But these two, once you get out of them, they start being random. So this guy has a blight, a stun, or an AoE stun, a damage amp, and a shuffling thing that also clears all corpses. That's probably going to be useful. And then we have her, and she has a stun, 2 heals, and a debuff. Alright. Oh, and she's also a known cheat. Hey, her and Immortal can play poker together. Now, what about you? You have quick reflexes, you have -1% crit, and you won't pray for stress relief. That's fine. Now, we'll go out on the first actual mission before ending the episode, because I'll be honest.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
I'll be honest, I did a lot of test recordings of that first tutorial mission before I actually found a setup that would record. So I really, really want to do this first mission before we end it. Or we could just go to the darkest dungeon right now. We are the Flame, after all. But let's not do that, because it's a level 6 mission, and that scares the hell out of me. So we'll put Lives Forever up there. We'll put Immortal Never Die up here. I'm glad that you feel that way, because you're coming on this mission. And we are Team Red Hook. Okay, so we're Team Developer. Let's do it.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
You'll want to take different supplies depending on what region you're going to, how long the quest is, and your own preferences, but always bring some food and torches. For your first short quest, try bringing at least 8 food and 4 torches. Sure, why not? And then... Oops. Oh wait, no, I can sell it back. And then I will bring 1 of everything else. Because why not? Let's do it. Plus, from what I remember, there's something that I know a shovel will be useful for. From what I remember of those early videos. I already know about the hero panel. Thanks for mentioning it, though. And this is our first actual dungeon. Down here is the map layout. Up at the top left is our mission objective, to explore a bunch of rooms. And up there is our light level, which will hopefully give us some scouting. Scouting reveals part of the map. Oh, what? Oh, it's this thing. You can see like what's coming up on the map proper. And yep. Oh wait, no, we're still barely. There we go. Yeah, the lower the light gets, the less awesome things become for your party. They get plus stress, and then they get plus more stress, but the loot does go up. I will give it that. Oh, we got some bones. Shoot him in the face. You shot in between his ribs. That's not where you shoot, man. Oh, man, he can't hit anyone that's not in the back line with anything other than disorienting blast. Oh well, get disorientated. And then, I really hope this has the same animation. It does. It's like you're giving them, it's like you're telling them their taxes are out of order. It's beautiful. Let's illuminate them. Or illuminate him, because he's still...
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Wait, he got a buff? Plus 40 stun resist. Alright. It's not gonna matter when I don't know, steroids my Crusader here and murder your face off.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Or I'll just murder your face off.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I don't think I'm being overconfident, but thank you for reminding me anyway. So we have Deed and Portrait. Scriven records of land grants and an oil painting of some distant family relation. There's the scouting. So scouting shows us we have a battle there and an obstacle there. This little like ray of light thing means that there's nothing in there. Aha!
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
This is why I brought a shovel, because I remembered this. That thing does bad stuff if you don't have a shovel to get rid of it. I forgot about the battle, but I still surprised them anyway. Shoot him in the face. And then blight her, or not. I believe she's the lady that does stress damage. Also, your taxes are out of order.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
The tax man cometh for you. And let's illuminate this man.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
That's actually not that bad. I mean, everyone can still do everything I want them to do. Such as this. Because it removes all the corpses. Wait, what? You have nothing you can do from back there? Oh, because she's in the front spot. Let's zap her. Zap. And then we'll bonk her on the head. Bonk.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Wow, they were rich. They were super rich. Those skeletons had like 200 gold on them. This one lady had 1,000,000 bazillion gold. How did I have this party set up? I believe it was like this. No, like this. There we go. And let's get some light. Each of these gives 25 light, I believe. Okay, can we get some scouting? Yes. Oh, treasure room. Yeah. The goblet is like some random thing, but the gold is treasure. Let's test it right now. Yep, 25 light exactly. Sweet, more loot. Debuff charm. And a skeleton key. Neat. I didn't need another one of those, but I'm glad I have it. Alright. Now I'm gonna use this even though it has a bad damage modifier and crit modifier. Just because doing all that, like that did 12 damage. There's no way I could have done that with any other ability. Also, let's disorient you. Ah, she resisted everything. No, why would you do it on Lives Forever? He's so stressed out already. Being an accountant is a hard job. Bleed and a debuff? Plus 10 stress damage. Get out of here. And I mostly mean that for you. Man, she will not be stunned. How about now, though? There it is. Let's illuminate her, I guess. I want her not to stress him out. Only she should be stressed out because her taxes are out of order. His taxes were also out of order.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I hope not. Yeah, so these little, like, bag symbols, you can just put any of this stuff in them. And they sometimes work and they sometimes don't. This one's kind of a gimme, though. Locked chest, key. There we go. Wow. I don't know how 3 bandits kept people away from this. Like, that's 1,000 gold? That's so much money. Oh, he's bleeding. You just keep bleeding, sir. Or actually, don't I have something for that? Yep, I have this. Oh, and it has a nice little... Ugh.
Watch your step.
Wow, he's stressed. He is very, very stressed. Let's get some light in here. No scouting. So let's go this way. Whistles. Alright. Oh, you bastard. Don't take my crests. I need those. Fortune smirks at least. You smirk behind your helmet. I'm gonna send you to flagellation later. Yeah, and sometimes your party can be struck with hunger, which is why the food's good. Because not eating is bad business. It makes a lot of bad things happen to you. So let's eat. And not have those things happen. Still no scouting. We'll pop this last torch and head out. Dude, you have nothing to be stressed about. Lives Forever is the one who should be stressed. Glad I got those shovels earlier. It's this guy. I remember him being a stress man. Prepare to get blighted. Yes, and it got both of them. And we'll do some grape shot to do more AoE damage. Wait, I just noticed something. This, what is your name? Bone Soldier. His bandage has blood on it. From what? You're a skeleton, man. Where's the blood coming from? I mean, skeletons still need to do their taxes, but I don't think they bleed anymore. And let's kill that guy. Ow. Stop doing so much damage. Also, don't ask me any questions. I do not like it when people ask me questions. I'll disorienting blast this guy. Get that corpse out of the way. And then I can shoot them all. Then I can blind him with magic. Oh, nice, and he did lose the dodge. Why are you going after lives forever? You know you can't kill him. He's gonna live forever. Because I want that achievement. Alright, let's dazzling light this man, or not. Just shoot him then. There we go, put him down.
Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Yep, and they had a ruby on them. Let's not return, because there's a chest right here. Put the key in the chest. Receive more stuff. Why does Fortune have to smirk? Fortune can't smile? We did it! Good lord, we got more money from the mission than we did from the quest rewards. This was a richly appointed, dilapidated castle. Oh, and we got more quirks. Minus 10% stress damage. That seems amazing. In town, we'll only visit the brothel. Come on. Love doesn't mean anything. Killing monsters is all that matters.
Can you feel it? The walls between the sane world and that unplumbed dimension of delirium are tenuously thin here.
I kind of knew that from the moment that a guy who killed himself kept speaking in my ear. Over time, some negative quirks will lock into place and become severe. Severe negative quirks cost much more to remove in the sanitarium. Alright. And then we have the 2 stress relief places unlocked. Yeah, we can go to the Abbey.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
Yeah, the Abbey and the Tavern are both places to relieve stress. We are all but playthings of the gods. Great. Yeah, this I remember from those videos a while back. Let's give it some upgrades. We have plenty of crests. We'll upgrade the transept.
A man in a robe, claiming communion with the divine. Madness.
Obviously. And we'll upgrade the penance. And lives forever, you need some stress relief. You can't, oh right, you have, what is it? God-fearing, you can only pray. Do it! Yep. He'll give you the strength you require. And then we have the tavern.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
Yep, with the world's most badass looking bartender behind the counter. I'll upgrade this, but not before checking who we have at the stagecoach. Alright, we only have 1 new class. I think there's like at least 2 or 3 more since last I saw it. So we will pick up this bounty hunter.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
I want to fill this entire area with new classes, so I'm just going to leave these two in here. I will, however, get the Stagecoach network upgraded.
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
Yup, come down to the Sidereal Midnight Estate, where you totally won't go insane. Promise. Alright, let me see if there's anything else. We have these two skulls, which we could put on people. But I won't. They don't have dodge anyway. Yeah, let me check what these are. So that's the estate. Oh, that's a glossary. I should look at that. I will do that in between episodes, but for now, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and a comment if you like what you saw. Always appreciated, and I will see you next time.